Hey everyone, welcome to another video. Today we'll be talking about Jump Force. I've gotta say, Jump Force surprised me. I mean, I wasn't thinking that I was going to like this game as much as I thought I did. I mean, sure, I was gonna be like, oh, okay, this is pretty fun. I mean, who knows, maybe I'll actually play the game. I'll try it out, get the beta code, why not? But again, Jump Force surprised me. Like, I played 2 sessions, it was the 2nd session and the 4th session. I didn't really get to play 1st and the 3rd. Is because they wanted me to get up at 6 a.m. and 9 a.m. I'm like, dude, I can't get up at that time. I mean, it was pretty abysmal just to get up at that time of the morning, so I skipped those sessions. Not to mention the 2nd session, it was at 9 p.m. for my time, and after that beta, I had a hard time sleeping that night because all I could think about was Jump Force. That's how fun it was. I slept the whole day the next day after Jump Force while I was streaming, and I was just like, dude, I slept the whole day. Jump Force was a great experience on my part, and it was so fun, it was so exciting. However, there was some flaws when playing this beta, and don't get me wrong, I enjoyed the beta as it was. However, there are things that need to be fixed if the game wants to be a higher rating, because my rating is a 7. That's my rating for right now as the game is. So if they fix the issues I'm going to be talking about in this video, then it may even be like an 8 or a 9. First things first, the lobby was at a very low frame rate. It was running about 10 to 15 frames per second. I think that was abysmal. That was, because the thing is, when you're in a lobby and when you go out to fight other players or even just fight the computer, everyone's avatar is still in the lobby. And what I think the company, or the developer, I should say, sorry, needs to be fixed is when someone's in a battle, take away the avatar. That way there will be less people in the lobby and there will be higher frame rates. And that's just my opinion. I think it could be possible. I mean, Xenoverse can do it. I'm sure this game can, and no, the developers for Xenoverse is Dimps, and this one is Spike. So there are different developers, but they do have a lot of things that are similar, like the lobby and how that works, and how Xenoverse also works. Just overall, the game was at a very low, consistent frame rate. The battles in the first session that I played, the 2nd session, the frame rate was like kind of all over the place. It would only go up to 30, but I feel like it would go down to 25 or 20, or sometimes it would be 15 as well. I was having so much fun while in these battles that I didn't really notice it until my friends in the call that I was live streaming with, they started to recognize that, and I'm just like, oh, now I'm seeing it. But the 4th session, they fixed that, and I'm like, wow, they really fixed it. That was quick. It was at a more consistent frame rate, and I think it was still at 30, but maybe they can push this game up to 60. I hope it can go up to 60, but I'm playing on the base PS4, so I highly doubt it. I may have to get it on PC just to get that higher frame rate, but we'll see. One thing that really sucks about this beta is that you couldn't play with your friends at all. I mean, I was trying to play against my friend Kingdom Ace and Prodigy and Hoaxin. We couldn't fight each other because it was just random matchmaking, and I feel like that sucked. We were hyping ourselves that we could play against each other, and it just left us disappointment, sorry. And, you know, it's just like, why? Fighters beta kinda had it, but we had to mess around in like the lobby and had to find a lobby where it was no one. That's how I would fight my friends back in the beta, and it was just Kingdom Ace that I only fought. I didn't fight really anybody else. You know, it's just like with Jump Force, you couldn't fight your friends at all, and I think that was a missed opportunity. Jump Force looks so good. I mean, this game looks phenomenal. The graphics are on par. Goku, like, oh my god, I mentioned in my stream that you can see, like, Goku's veins. I think that was amazing, and attention to detail. I mean, you don't really get that in games, but with Jump Force, you get that, and I am just I'm like, wow, this is attention to detail, and I'm really loving it. And another thing is the battle damage. Battle damage is so good in this game. I was taking damage as Vegeta, and like his outfit was just like tearing apart, it was being ripped, and he was bleeding like in the anime or manga, whatever you watch, Dragon Ball. It's just like, holy crap, this is amazing. This game looks so good. And you know, I really love the direction what this art style is. But Frieza doesn't, he looks ugly, but I think that was on purpose. But that's just me though. I'm not gonna go into like every character. I didn't play every character. I only played Goku, Vegeta, Frieza. I only played Frieza 2 times because I was so sucked into Ichigo, and I forgot her name, Rukia or something like that. I'm pronouncing that wrong. I know that for a fact, but don't get on me. Don't add me on that, please. But I was having so much fun with playing Ichigo, or I always like to call it Strawberry because that's literally the translation in English, but it's whatever. I'll talk about Strawberry later in this video. Also during the beta, when we were trying to actually go find a match, or the match was about to begin, the loading screens were really long. I would say each match that I did, the loading screen would take about like a minute or two just to load in the match before we even fought. And I think that was also after the match. I could be wrong on that, but the loading screens just to load in like the fight, it was about a minute or two, and I think that is really long in my opinion. But maybe it's just the game because it's in beta. I mean, it is a beta, so there are again a lot of flaws, so there's that. I found the controls to be hard at first, but after a few matches I got used to it, and I went online, and online was extremely fun. I served a lot of L's to people. I got a couple L's in return, but I was getting some W's, and boy, the game online, it was really fun. I really did enjoy it, and if you were in the stream, then you probably already know what happened. I actually streamed the game twice, session 2 and session 4. I felt like the switching mechanic could be better, because I was playing the game, and without even realizing it, that you can just tap the button and you would switch to the other character. But the thing is, when I was trying to switch, I was actually holding it, and my other character would actually just do like, I would say a level 1, but I don't think that's the right term for this game. They just did a super attack is what I'm saying, and then they'll disappear. I think that's cool and all, but it did make sense at the end of when I was playing it for the second session, or the third session, fourth session, I don't remember. But honestly, I think it could be better. I just don't know how it could be better, but I think it could be better. However, when I did know how to switch, it was actually pretty obvious as to when to switch and how to be on the defensive or the offensive. I've never watched Bleach, but oh my god, Ichigo, or again I like to call Strawberry, he's broken. Oh my god, he is literally the best character in this beta. And there was another character, I forgot her name, Rukia, I think that's her name. I could be butchering that so bad, but she's second best character in this game. Like Goku and Vegeta or Frieza, just nuh-uh. They're not even close to being broken. I've beaten other players with just Strawberry, and honestly, that's a problem, but at the same time, that feels good. Like, I'm really against when using broken characters, but with Ichigo, you can combo like super attack after super attack, and then you can just switch, and it's so much fun to do that. But at the same time, when you're on the other end, it sucks. So what I think the developers should do is to give every single character have that same like brokenness, I should say. I don't know, that's not the right word, but give it the same level of broken, and to the point where everything is balanced. And I think in the end it will be fun, and it'll be just fun. Like in the end, like I can't really say anything else about that. But there comes to a point where there needs to be balance, like I said before. Like everyone should be broken as hell. They should do like the same damage as what Beta Ichigo was. However, there were points where people can just like get out of the combo with just pressing L1, or it was some button. I think it was L1 or R1. I don't remember. You can just spam that and you would eventually get out of the combo. There needs to be more of that, honestly, because I feel like with Ichigo as of now in the beta, it was very difficult to get out of, and I think the developers should find a way to fix that. In the end, I'm just saying everything that should be balanced. Like what Ichigo is right now, he's broken, and what I'm saying is to just get everyone else broken, but into a level that it doesn't feel broken. That's what I'm basically trying to say. I know it sounds crazy, but that's what I'm saying. But let's go back to Ichigo, or I should say Strawberry, because I love making that joke. I remember this one time that I almost perfect somebody with just using Strawberry. It's ridiculous how he is broken, and I find that really hilarious. There were issues with the lobby, like how the low FPS, like I said before, but there was a point where you spawned in and you were in first person view, and you can see like the insides of like your character, like the gums or like the eyeballs. It was just like, ew, like, you know what I mean? But that's just like a nitpick, but at the same time it kind of isn't. So again, with the avatars being in the lobby while you're in a battle, I think they again should fix that, like how I believe in Xenoverse 2 did. Again, this is Spike we're talking about, this isn't Dimps. So there were plenty of times where I did an ultimate and I would be wide open for an attack. Like, this actually makes no sense, because I remember this one time where I did a final flash, right? And because after the final flash finished, I was like, I couldn't move at all because Vegeta was of course tired. And for whatever reason, like, he's the one not getting hit, but yet it did take a lot of energy and just it made him tired for a little bit. So you couldn't move, I get that. But you shouldn't be open for an attack like that. You can get comboed from that, and I think that's really stupid, because the one who did take the final flash is just like, oh, that was like nothing, and then you can just combo the person or the Vegeta that you got final flash to, and I think that's really stupid. This will actually be better if both players, it's like a little breather, if you know what I mean. It takes away from it being too flashy, because of the final flash. No pun intended by that, but whatever. Basically what I'm saying is, if Vegeta has to be tired because of the final flash, why can't it be the same thing for the person that did get hit by the final flash? So both players can't move their character, and it would be a much better advantage, because it's really unfair that, because let's say that you did a final flash on somebody and they didn't die, but they had very low health. They're like a pixel away from death, and then they comboed you, and then you died, and then they win the match. That's my point, and I think that's stupid. During the beta, there were a few times where the match would just utterly freeze. And I know it's a beta, and I know that's probably not going to happen in the final game. If it does happen in the final game, that's no excuse. But yeah, in the final game, if that does happen, again, no excuse. But yeah, like, it would just freaking freeze up, and it's just like, okay, can we get on? Like, it lasted about like 20 to 30 seconds of just not moving. It's like Super Smash Bros. Brawl Online, like, freeze up. It's like that. So yeah, that was my impressions of Jump Force the beta. It does say session 1 beta or beta 1, I don't really remember what it said. It's somewhere along those lines, but there is definitely going to be another beta, and it's probably going to be an open beta. I'm gonna guess next month or December. Like, it's gonna happen within these 3 months. No, November, December, and January. It's gonna happen within those 3 months. I'm hoping it's gonna be a freaking open beta, because they did the same thing with Fighters about the closed beta and how everyone just couldn't get in the closed beta. I got lucky, I got into the Fighters beta. I did record footage, that got lost. I don't have that anymore, but it's whatever. But that is it for this video. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like. It helps out a ton. I don't know how long this video is gonna be. I'm way past, I think, for 20 minutes. This is gonna be a rough editing video, but because I'm not used to long edits like this and it being this long, but it's whatever. I do have my Twitter and Discord in the description below if you guys want to join my Discord or follow me on Twitter. You can get updates on my latest video or whatnot, so yeah. Alright guys, I'll see you guys next time. See ya.